And now for a brief retelling of Act 1.
Hail to the king, baby! Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Welcome back to Act 2 of Ninja Gaiden 2. When we last left Ryu, he was trying to find the Tower of Laja. And how does he do it? He hops on a train to decide to go find this. Now, why a train, Ryu? Honestly, you could have picked any other way to go there. You could have picked a car, you could have picked a plane, anything like that. Why this train? Actually, I sat down and thought about it, and I know why Ryu was actually on a train. Let me explain. Remember in Act 1 when Ryu was running around the city for no apparent reason, and he walked into the boss? Well, I didn't realize this until I actually did the LP, and where did he walk into? A train station. Those are the trains he's riding on in the background, just in a different color. Now, I don't know why he knew to go here. Maybe it's because the villains were actually coming out of here the entire time. I don't know. He just knew to get on this train. Meanwhile, check out the pause screen here. The level's actually still moving in the background. I don't know why the developers threw that in, but I guess it's kind of a cool throwback. Looks neat. But I really want to figure out something about Ryu here. Okay, you've gotten on the train, you saw the enemies on the train, so it makes sense for you to get on it, sure. I'll accept that. But why are you running around killing the enemies? You could have just stayed in the back and just rode out the entire ride. They wouldn't know any better, and you'd still get there. I just think it's a stupid move to do. I know ninjas are supposed to flip out and kill people. It's the cool thing to do. It's what everyone's into nowadays, but still, you could just make it so much easier on yourself. You're not getting revenge anymore. Are you just pissed off your girlfriend got kidnapped? And how did he not know she was kidnapped to begin with? Why did Duke Nukem have to tell her? And this is what I don't get here. You can't keep walking anymore. How are you supposed to leave the train? Can't move forward? So instead you decide to kill the conductor so you can get off the train. You couldn't jump off the train like most cowboys can do. If cowboys can do it, Ryu, why can't you? Why do you have to just kill random people? How do you know the conductor was evil to begin with? He was just a conductor. Whatever. Welcome to one of the theme levels of Ninja Gaiden 2. Basically, these are the levels designed to piss you off. Ninja Gaiden 1 didn't have any theme levels at all. 2 does, and I believe 3 has 1 or 2 or well. The main theme of this one is, if you can't tell, is wind. So whenever you go to make a jump, the wind tries to stop you. It's very annoying. Actually, a lot about those levels is annoying, like the fact that they didn't bother to animate the snow during the pause screen. But what's not annoying is the music. It's got my favorite song out of Ninja Gaiden 2's music. And here's our first new pickup, the Power Scroll. It extends your Ninpo meter by 10 points, so instead I can have up to 50. There's one roughly in every level from here on out, and they start getting really annoying to get at. They just put them over pits and all these really annoying jumps. And the game's a little bit kind to you right now, because here's a really easy to access one-up. But this is something about the game I hate right here. That stupid jump is the only jump in this level where you actually need to use the wind. The wind has to be at your back and assist your jump to make it. It's the only jump. That's it. No more. There are jumps where the wind will flip suddenly to try to slow you down, as you saw at the beginning there, but that's it. You don't have to use extra long jumps. This is the only one that does it, and it even looks like you can make it. It looks like a normal length jump, but you can't. You actually have to stand here, put up with the wind suddenly switching to blow at your face, wait for it to go dull again, and then wait for it to go to your back before you can actually make the freaking jump. Look at that, you could barely make it. But you don't know until you've done it at least once. That's stupid. At least that one-up they put right before it respawns every single time, so you don't have to worry. Now, look at this. That's bad floor programming. Even in Ninja Gaiden 1, that didn't happen very often. It happened like once or twice. And like I wanted to have it, I willed it. I jumped over it. This one, you just jumped sideways in. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen right now. You can't see my hand. We'll ignore that. Welcome to the boss. He's fairly simple. Once you get your character wiggled out so he's on the screen, just shoot some fire at him. And if you run out, you gotta keep jumping back and forth. The one thing that does suck about this, though, is the wind. The wind's blowing everywhere, switching back and forth, so it's gonna screw up your jumps. You think you're fine, and then the wind will blow you right into him. Or away from him, actually. For some reason in this fight, all I did was get blown away from him, while before I just kept getting blown straight into him and... Ugh. Talking to the boss we just fought, we find out some important information. First, wait a minute, that's not even who we fought. That's like one of those freaking dolphies that anime girls are into. What the hell? It's a freaking dolphy. That's not who you kill. I don't see spiders or anything. He didn't have a mask on. And suddenly you know the guy's name. He said it once. You act like you know who this is. Whatever. I'll worry about that later. This is the end of Act 2, and I think I've got a very long rant planned for the end of Act 3, so stay tuned for that. See you then.